Hi, and welcome to Knit and Crochet with a Gilmoregirl. My name is Cheryl, and welcome to my channel. I am so excited. I've got 25 subscribers, and I know that doesn't sound like much, but that's a lot to me because I thought maybe like one person would watch, and so like not everybody are friends of mine, so I'm like woohoo! Well, I consider you friends now, but at first we weren't. So I'm excited. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and put a like to the video. And yeah, so today's going to be kind of a chatty video. I haven't done a lot of knitting and crocheting recently. I've been busy babysitting a lot, and I've been, oh, there's a glare in the light. Here, let me try and fix it. Is that better? Not much better, but it's from my window. But I haven't been knitting crocheting a lot, although I started a blanket, and it's just from my leftover yarn. I have like about 4 or 5 cakes of yarn from Bernat Pop, so I thought I'd make a blanket. So it's this long, really long blanket. It's gonna take more than 4 or 5 cakes, but I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping to take about probably 15 or 20 cakes and make a huge blanket. So I'm enjoying it. I'm just doing half double crochets. It's my favorite stitch, as you probably know, as I mentioned before. So yeah, I'm just doing that. I put 250, and what size is this? This is a 5.5 milliliter, which I don't know what that is in US terms, but so I'm going to crochet while I talk to you, if you don't mind. And I can't crochet and not look at the yarn, so I won't be looking at the computer very much. But yeah, so I've been busy babysitting, and I've been busy reading. I also have a booktube channel under Cheryl Lynette Gilmore, and I've been doing that, and so I've been reading a lot so that I got more material for my booktube. I'm enjoying that. I'm reading quite a bit of good books. And like I said, I've been babysitting a lot. I look after a 5-year-old little girl, and her parents have been working a lot, so she's been over at my house a lot, and she's a joy. She's so much fun. I don't know what parents complain about. I mean, she's an angel around me, so I don't know what they're complaining about. But she slept over a couple times, and she's just so much fun. I enjoy it. It's like being a part-time mom. It's a big responsibility. I take it seriously, but I also enjoy just playing with her and cuddling her. And she's been sick recently, so she's been having a lot of snuggles with me. And today I went to the library and got a bunch of books for her because I'm looking after her tonight. So hopefully we'll be reading. She's in kindergarten now, so she's starting to read. She's doing pretty good. She's doing pretty good at it. So, like I said, there isn't much knitting and crocheting in this video, except I'm doing it as I'm talking, but I thought I'd put up a video and just talk a bit. So I won't be offended if you don't want to watch it. But what's going on in my life? Well, starting in November, I'll be doing NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month. I don't know if I've told you, but I'm a writer. I would like to be a published author someday. So National Novel Writing Month is a thing where everybody gets together on social media and commits to writing 50,000 words in the month of November. So I'm hoping to get at least 20,000. I don't know if I can do 50,000, but I'm gonna try. So I'm excited. I'm writing a book. I don't have a title for it yet. It's just called Rebecca's Story right now because the main character's name is Rebecca, and it's about a lady who is having her 40th birthday, and she's remembering back to when she was, I think she's 18 when I start the book, no, 17 when I started the book. And how she gets an inheritance from her dad who passed away, and a big inheritance, and she moves from a home where her mom is like a helicopter mom, always hovering over her. So she moves and kind of detaches herself from her family, and goes to a university where she falls in love with her professor, and incidentally gets pregnant. And when she introduces her fiance to her mother thinks that he's taken her away from her. So she ends up stabbing him and killing him. But what we find out is that the mother actually has mental illnesses, and so it's all about how forgiveness and how to deal with someone who has mental illness, and whether to put them in jail or what when something like this happens. So it's quite good. I'm enjoying writing it. I started it already. You're not supposed to start it till NaNoWriMo, but I started it already, and then I'll just start NaNoWriMo at the number of words that I'm at, because you have to say how many words you've done each day. So I'll just start it at the words I started. Say if I do 2,000 words now, I'll start at 2,000 and do 50,000 words from there. So I'm at about, I think I'm at about 2,000 words right now, so I'm excited. I'm hoping that this will be the book that I actually finish and work on for the next year or two, and hopefully do some query lettering and query lettering, is that a word? No, query letter writing, that's better. And I'd like to do traditional publishing because I can't afford self-publishing, so yeah, so I'm excited about that. So I've been writing that. Like I said, I've been reading a lot. I went to the library today and got a whole bunch of books, so I'm excited about that. I also got a bag full of books for Kendra, the little girl I babysit, and got a bunch of books for her to read today, so tonight when I look after her, so that'll be fun. And yeah, so like I said probably a few times now, I've been babysitting a lot, and I was just thinking of some of the cute things she had said. Her name is Kendra, and some of the cute things she's been saying, it's just it's amazing to me what comes out of the mouth of babes, eh? It's so funny. And a couple nights ago, she was in the bathtub having a bath, and I was out in the living room listening to her playing, and I was actually on the phone with my brother, but I could hear her playing, so I made sure I could hear her, and whenever it was silent, I'd say, "You okay, babe?" And she'd say, "Yeah, yeah," you know. And so all of a sudden you hear her go, "Cheryl, the water's drowning." I'm like, "The water's what?" So I hang up the phone and I go, and that shows how old I am. Hang up the phone. You don't really hang up your cell phone anymore. You click it. Shows how old I am. So anyways, so I go in, and she had moved the plug on the water so that the water was draining, and she called it drowning. So I the cute little things like that she says, I hope she never grows out of. I know that she will, but I hope she never grows up. And as some of you know, if you have watched my channel, you know that I have Tourette syndrome. And I remember one point I had her at the library, and she was at a kids group in the library during the summer. And I did a loud tick, and I was like clear across the room from her, like literally in a different room in the library. And I did a tick, and I hear this voice yell out, "It's okay, Cheryl, I heard you." now everybody's heard me. It was kind of cute. And then at one point I told her that my tics were really bad that day and to just ignore me. So I did a tic at the library, and she's sitting at the table playing her iPad, and I did a tic, and she's sitting there and she's looking at the iPad, and she goes, just ignore it, just ignore it, just ignore it. It was so cute. It was so funny. And she likes to pretend to do tics to get me to do mine, because when someone does a tic, I tend to, or something that reminds me of a tic, I tend to do mine. So she'll start making noises, and I'll be like, no, don't do that, you know. But, yeah, we've been having a ball. We play Tickle Monster, and I always say I'm the original Tickle Monster, but my brother says he was the original Tickle Monster, so I don't know. I think he is fibbing, because I think I was the original Tickle Monster. Yeah, and we've been reading and listening to Christmas music already. I love listening to Christmas music already. It's fun. People are excited about Halloween. I'm excited about Christmas. Time to break out the Christmas music and Christmas books and everything. So, whoops, I dumped it. Yarn down. Anyways, yeah, so what have you guys been up to? Have you been crocheting or knitting? I haven't done much, like I said, but I'm starting this blanket. I want to get a whole bunch done. Like I said, I've got about 4 or 5 cakes of it. And then I'm going to buy some more and make it a big blanket. Again, it's just half double crochet in each stitch. Just an easy, mindless thing. You know, it's but I love the half double crochet stitch. I think it's beautiful. So, I don't know. What do you think? See? Let's see. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. And this is Bernat Pop again. I don't know what the colorway is because I threw it out. But, yeah. So, it's got pinks. It's here. I'll show it to you. Hold on. I dropped it, so. Oh, sorry. Got the wrong one. I got all this yarn all over the place. So this is it. I got it's got yellow and orange and pink and blue and gray. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, I'm enjoying that. I've got a few of these colors and I've got some other colors, so I'm hoping to make that a nice big blanket for me. I'm making it for me because I've never actually made a blanket for myself. I made one blanket in my life and it wasn't very good because it was my first project and it didn't turn out very good, but it was originally for my friend's daughter and ended up never giving it to her, so it's sitting in my closet. But it didn't turn out very good, so I'm hoping this one will look better now that I'm more experienced. So anyways, so another thing that I've been looking forward to is my birthday's coming up. It's my big 40, my 40th birthday, and I'm looking forward to that. My dad and my stepmom are going to be in town, so we'll be able to celebrate that. I'm hoping, I don't drive, so I'm hoping he'll be able to take me to Logan Lake to see my brother and sister-in-law and niece. So that would be fun. I'm really close to my brothers. My oldest brother and I are very close. We talk on the phone for like an hour a day every day, so I'm really extremely close to him, and I'm close to my other brother as well, though I don't see or talk to him as much, but I still love him. And hoping to spend some time with friends, and I was hoping to go to Calgary, Alberta, to see a friend of mine. His name's Ryan, and he's one of my closest best friends, and I met him online on a dating site, and I was in love with him, but he wasn't in love with me, and then we just became friends, and then he got a girlfriend, and she's a wonderful girl. I've never actually met her, but I've talked to her on the phone, so she's she seems like a really wonderful girl, so I'm happy for him and her. So I wanted to go up to Calgary to meet her and spend some time with Ryan. But fortunately, I can't get the days off from babysitting. So, because the one time Ryan has some days off is in December, and I'm unable to get days off in December. So, can't go up, but I'm hoping to go up in January, February to see them. That'll be fun. And then I can celebrate my birthday with them a little bit late. My birthday is November 17th, so coming up. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do for my birthday because I want to do something big, being that it's my 40th, but really don't have many friends in town, and I really don't know what to do. So I live in a small city, a small town, so there's not much to do around here. So don't know exactly. If it's not too snowy and icy, I might go to Kamloops with a friend of mine, which is a city about 45 minutes away from here, and maybe go to a bookstore or something. That'd be fun. So yeah, I'm excited. I don't mind turning 40. I mean, I'm single. I don't like that, but like my friend said, there's a lot of worse things that could happen me just being single. I could be married to the wrong guy, which makes sense. That's true. So there's worse things than being single, I guess, eh? But I'm looking forward to turning 40. It's going to be a new year, a new challenge to do things, and this will be the year that I write my novel and hopefully get it done and get it started and in the process of getting published. So I'm excited for this year to come, and yeah, I'm quite excited. So looking forward to it. I don't mind being 40. I'm proud of it. I've lived 40 years in this earth, and I made it through. And it's been a heck of a time, but I made it through. So I'm happy. I'm actually quite proud of myself. I graduated last year from school, from high school. I had quit in grade 11 because of health issues, and I wasn't able to complete school, so I quit. And I went back to school 2 years ago, and through a school called the Community Learning Center in Merritt, BC, and graduated with honors, actually. So I was excited. I got a scholarship. I never used it, but I got a scholarship for college, and yes, so quite proud of myself on that. So I've done a lot in my life. It's been hard. It's been rough, but God is good, and He's looked after me. I truly believe that. I believe I wouldn't have been able to make it this far without Jesus in my life and Him being my best friend and being able to help me through it. I don't know if you believe in God or Jesus, but I do. And I'm just so blessed and so thankful. I've got a roof over my head. I've got yarn. I've got books. I've got a computer. Got everything I need. I got food on my table, and I've got money to spend, and I've got my bills are paid. So I'm lucky. I am lucky, and I know there are people out there that aren't as lucky and aren't as blessed, and you know, my heart goes out to them because I know what it's like. I mean, when I first went on disability, I had my dad was paying all my bills. Because I couldn't afford anything other than rent, basically, and groceries. And fortunately, the BC disability checks have gone up. They've increased a bit, so I'm able to pay my own bills now and get enough groceries and some money to spend a bit. And now that I have the job looking after Kendra, it's a lot easier. I still struggle sometimes, but I'm happy. I really am happy. So I hope you're happy too, because there's so much to be thankful for in this world. And if you just look for the little things to be thankful for, it makes you feel so much better about your life, because there's so many things you can be depressed about. There's so many things you can be depressed about, and I know what that's like because I have depression. Um, I suffer from depression, and every few days I get very depressed, and it's like I have to tell myself, no, you have gone through a lot, but you have made it, and you have um, a lot to be thankful for. So just remember that if you do suffer from depression or whatever, just remember that God loves you the way you are, and no matter what, He's there for you if you ever need help. Okay, I'm done preaching. Sorry. Sorry. But anyways, I think that's about it. It's been a chatty little video. But oh, I was going to talk about some of the books I've been reading. So I listened to an audiobook on Stalking Jack the Ripper. Oh, I forget who it's by, but it's a great book. It's a mystery book, and it's a historical one where it's a fiction, but it's talking about Jack the Ripper and who was Jack the Ripper and who actually did the murders, and the main characters the main character is a what do you call him? A coroner type thing, medical examiner, and she tries to find out who Jack the Ripper is. So there's some gruesome parts because it's very descriptive on what she does for a living, and the fact that Jack the Ripper took the organs out of the bodies. It's kind of descriptive, but if you don't mind that, it was pretty good. There was not a lot of swearing in the book, which I like. There was no sex, although there was definitely romance in the book. But it was really good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. And I'm quite proud of myself because I figured out who the murderer was in like halfway through the book. Yeah, I know. I'm good. But I was quite proud of myself because I never figured out who the murderer is halfway through the book. So I figured it out. I figured that it had to be the less likely person, so I figured it out. So I'm not going to say any more because that'd be a spoiler, but it's a really good book. It's called Stalking Jack the Ripper. And there's a second book in the series called Hunting Prince Dracula. And I haven't read that one yet. I'm going to see if I can get it on Audible, on my audiobook, for my next credit. So, which is, I think at the end of the month, I get another credit. So, or in the beginning of next month, I get another credit. So, I'm going to get that book and listen to it. And right now, I'm listening to The Picture of Dorian Gray. Is that what it's called? Can't remember what it's called, but it's the one by Oscar Wilde. And The Picture of Dorian Gray, I think is what it's called. And I've been listening to that. I've never actually read that book before, so it was pretty good. And I bought a whole bunch of audiobooks. If you go to my booktube channel under Cheryl Lynette Gilmore, Lynette is how you spell Lynette. And it's Cheryl-Lynette Gilmore. If you go to that channel, I put a video up just recently on all the audiobooks I got in my last haul. And I got quite a bit, and I got a lot for like 99 cents kind of things. So I was excited. And I got a whole bunch of audiobooks. I've been listening to that at night. And I kind of lay there and just listen to it at night. So I'm enjoying that. And like I said, I went to the library today, got a bunch of books, so I'm excited to read those. And I'm going to do a library book haul on my BookTube channel as well soon, so check into that. And if you haven't subscribed to my BookTube channel and you feel like you want to, then by all means do that. I have 8 subscribers right now, and I would love for you to subscribe to that channel as well. And it's called Read with a Gilmoregirl, but it's under Cheryl Lynette Gilmore, so yeah. Okay, so here's my blanket so far. I haven't done much since I last showed you, but it's quite pretty. It's got gray and pink. So I love this stitch. I just love it. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love the half double crochet. I think it's so gorgeous. Oh, I love it. It's going to be beautiful. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then feel free to subscribe and hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my next video. God bless you and all you do. Thanks for chatting with me, and thanks for checking me out. Have a great day, and God bless. Bye.